Eyes up, Guardians, I'm DeepSpaceLuke, and this is GameMania Live. Welcome to the third episode in my series of streams playing through the Destiny 2 expansion, Curse of Osiris. If you're new to all this, please check out the first video where this sci-fi adventure to protect the remnants of humanity from the alien darkness began. It's quite complicated really, isn't it? Last time we explored the infinite forest on Mercury, which had far fewer trees than you would expect, on the search for the guardian called Osiris, and discovered the Vex's latest plan to destroy humanity and take over the solar system, and their antagonistic overseer, a hydra named Probabilities. Now, that sounds Greek, and I've looked it up. In Greek mythology,
Acknowledged.
Argus Panoptes was an all-seeing giant and generally not a nice guy. So perhaps the all-seeing bit gives us a clue about the Vex.
A lot to offer.
I don't know, we'll doubtless find out. Just having a look here at what Tess has got to
Thanks
offer.
for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Our next task is to talk to Ikora at the tower, so let's head to her. We're still here at the tower, midway through the Solstice of Heroes, which is an anniversary event to celebrate 1 year of Destiny 2. So whether you're watching this stream live or joining me for the replay, please leave any questions, comments or observations, and settle down for another out of this world story from the far future.
So, it's the end of everything. I thought after the Red War we'd get a bit of a break. I'm not giving up yet. If nothing else, the Vex are methodical.
Well,
They'd have a schematic
yeah.
of the forest, a map, and that map will show where Panoptes is. There's only one place they could possibly store that much data. The Pyramidion on Io.
the pyramid on Io. Okay. Io is one of the other planets in this game, and there is a big Vex structure on it. Now I want to get one of these weapons, but I'm a bit full up, so once again I'm going to do a bit of swapping out. Yeah, I don't want that, so that can go. Let's have... I'd prefer an auto rifle, so let's have a go at this auto rifle. I'll equip that. It takes up that slot. Can be a bit confusing sometimes. Cool. Right. Let's open the director and head over to Io. How do you like my new ship? It's orange. It's got some nice livery on it. Yeah, the customization options in this game are far more expansive than the first one. Sometimes it's a little bit too much, like when you're trying to create a custom character and you spend several hours getting it just right, only for it not to matter because they're beneath a helmet the whole time, like in this game. It's highly frustrating. Although I do have the whole Luke Skywalker hair going on, which I kind of do in real life. It's the most accurate digital version of myself I could make in this game. Of course, this guy's far more badass than I could ever dream to be. Unfortunately. Io. It's yellow. It's yellow and very pretty. Alright, let's check this out. Bit of wreckage up there. Aha. Cardin Darklord is commenting and he says, "You're pretty badass in Starship Unity. That makes up for it." Well, thank you very much. I do try. Again, Admiral Lewis is someone who has far more guts, far more sass than I could ever dream to have on your average given day. So here we are. Right here. The start of this mission. There goes my sparrow flying. Oh, I'm under attack. Where from? I haven't even started the mission yet. Why are you attacking me? You ambient enemy. Fidget spinner. Yeah, that's right. Not going to let that one go. Curse of Osiris deep storage. Let's find Probabilities. This is where I edit out the loading screen in the final cut. Director's prerogative. Do you like my little teleport? It's Vex design. Yeah, I customised that and all. Steal a map of the infinite forest. Now...
Are you sure there's a map of the infinite forest?
Yeah.
If the Vex are trying to reshape the future, the Pyramidion is part of the plan. The map has to be here.
So I was going to ask, a map of something that's infinite. Am I taking things too literally again? Okay. Now this looks suspiciously deserted. There's several entrances. I guess I'll stand on this platform. It's like a real-life loading bar.
I know a trick with that conflux.
A trick, you say? Do you want me to? Yeah.
Brace yourself for the Vex welcoming party.
It could be a trap, but I feel like we know what to expect with the Vex by now.
Or not.
Oh.
With me, you get the shortcuts.
Oh, that really was plenty of expectations there.
Sagira, I know we didn't leave one another on the best of terms.
You led the group that exiled my guardian. I didn't like it. But people weren't ready to hear what Osiris was saying back then.
It wasn't just his prophecies. He never understood there was more to being a warlock than being the smartest person in the room.
Osiris has changed. You're still the same by the book Ikora, I remember.
Oh, savage.
I'm not so sure about that. Losing my light was revealing. I see now I need to be more than I was. Maybe we all do.
I think we all do. Not that this Guardian who I'm playing as lost his light for very long in the main campaign of Destiny 2, but that's another story. He learnt that when you lose something, you just have to go and get it back as quickly as you possibly can, within one mission, if humanly possible. Okay, let's get on with this. Ooh, this is cool. This is not so cool. I'm feeling a bit trippy here. My perspective is all messed up. Shouldn't I be falling? No. There's a hobgoblin. Ooh, and another one. No, that did not do my health any good. Oh, fanatics. Explosive. test out this new gun. Yeah. I liked it before I died. Now, with this Titan I'm playing as, I do tend to run in where angels fear to tread without necessarily stopping and looking at the bigger picture, which I do like to try and do as a person. But then translating a philosophy into gameplay isn't always the easiest task. There it is. Easy. There's a few more fanatics down there. Okay, I really need to start concentrating on what I'm doing here. Those line rifles are deadly. Okay, we'll go down one floor. See, Vex platforms have a tendency to vanish into another timeline sometimes. See what I did there? Alright. Just this one left, is it? Through the Stargate. Oh, hello, okay.
Great. Looks like Ikora was right. My scans show the Pyramidion does receive data from the forest.
You sound disappointed.
I've got the location of a conflux where we can access it.
Just because all Ikora was sort of your competition doesn't mean that we took this little trip to Io for nothing, hopefully. Okay.
I can reprogram that warp gate. It should get us close to the conflux.
If we can get to the warp gate. Oh no! Did I get him? I'm rushing in too quickly again. This new rifle makes easy work of the harpies though. Ooh, it's a Minotaur. Nice one. I like this gun. Oi, oi. Okay, I'm not gonna survive long in a fist fight of that thing. There we go. Quantum Hydra. I hope this thing has improved aim. I have to compensate for the shots a little bit. Do I want to fall through that? No. Through the gate.
Well, that didn't work as well as I expected.
The Sagira I knew would never admit to anything less than Osiris-level perfection.
Ikora, here's a secret. No one has ever lived up to Osiris's reputation. Not even Osiris.
I feel like I'm the middleman here. These guys clearly have a relationship from before I met either of them. And I'm just like, I'm also here. Give me some context, guys. Right. Okay. I have to not screw this up. One. Ah. Ah. My timing's all off. I'm just going to wait here. Regen my health. Run and run. Okay, that one was good. I'll do it as it's getting to the floor. Run, 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 run. Aha. Fascinating puzzle. The end. Ooh. Except it's blocked off. Network protector. I'm fighting a router, guys. This is a hub. This is Norton antivirus. Other brands are available. Go on. He's hovering out of his station. So it's not as easy as shooting it for a bit. If I die here, I don't respawn. I've got to start the whole thing again. He's flying for a second there. Damn. Ooh, falling down. I can't even see them. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, oh no, don't crash. Now, twice I've neglected to destroy these.
I can tell that the conflux is somewhere nearby, but the Vex must be cloaking it.
Oh. That Vex has seen better days. It's just how good this weapon is.
Look out! We've got incoming!
Fanatics again. And I'll stand on this point for a while. Is that enough? Is that long enough? Get over here. Another group of fanatics, no doubt. Okay. Get close to comfort. They have special fluid that's a bit toxic for me. Oh, don't go down the hole. Watch where you're going. Oh, there's loads of them. This could be a problem. I don't really want to use my Fist of Havoc because they explode if you get too close, and using a Fist of Havoc is getting far, far too close. Ooh. Some residual fluid. Right, you gotta shoot these things, I know this now.
There we go.
It was there all along. Display infinite forest data. Let's have a gander then. See where
Map's not here. I don't understand.
Oh,
Keep looking.
Wait, I've got something. Coordinates for a node in the infinite forest. That's where our map is.
so we didn't even get the map. We just got a map to the map. Ah, I see. Nice little diagram going on there. Oh, that's all gone. Well, I guess that means we've got to go back into the infinite forest. So, Mercury. Let's speak to this man here, Brother Vance. We're going to the lighthouse. So I'm hoping now we see a little bit more of Mercury and the Infinite Forest. We've got a good taste of it all so far. But this is a DLC, this is an expansion. And I'm not necessarily expecting Mercury to be a full-fledged new planet. Probably should be, but this is Bungie and Destiny we're talking about here. But we need a little bit more than what we're getting. Let's see if this next mission brings us a bit of that. Complete mission tree of probabilities on Mercury. Okay, so this is now a social area, or I say social, but more like a landing zone. Okay, where does this take us? The lighthouse. Well, I'm going to speak to Brother Vance in a moment, but first let's have a quick look around this place. We haven't had much of a chance before. Last time we were anywhere that looked like this, it got destroyed by Probabilities. The waxy candles. Do they ever clean this place, or do they just make it messier every time they light a candle? What's this? Some sort of door? Some sort of design? Oh, hello. Who are you? Do you have a face that we can see? Or are you supposed to be generic follower of Osiris? Oh, hello. No, I just wanted to see if you had a face, that's all. Yes, you do. Nice to meet you. I'm the Guardian. So I wonder what exactly they study. If they're followers of Osiris. Did Osiris write a religious text? He had some prophecies, didn't he? I wonder how much you can study them before you've sort of drained all the possibility out of that. It's a cool little area. Let's speak to Brother Vance.
You seek knowledge. There is time to learn.
It looks like the eye of... You know what I'm talking about from Doctor Strange. It's an Infinity Stone
Traveler wakes.
in there, I reckon.
Have you
No?
come to learn
Okay.
more about Osiris?
Yes, I would like to know more about Osiris. I can't do any of this yet. We'll come back. We'll come
Be
back
an
to you.
agent of change.
Yeah. Okay.
The truth awaits you, Guardian.
I certainly
Whenever
hope
you're
so.
ready,
Let's go and get that map.
I have reports of Red Legion activity on Mercury. Survivors from the Almighty.
Oh no.
Survivors, huh? Let's finish the
The
job.
Cabal. The Cabal fighting the Vex. I'm inclined to leave them to it, really. So these are like big space rhinos, that's how they're described. Even in the game they're described as space rhinos. They're big and mean, and they're an empire. A militarized space rhinos. I think I like the Vex better, but they were the primary antagonists in the Destiny 2 campaign, and they got a lot more development than some of the other races. Who's that? It's a Scorpius. I haven't seen one of those for a while. Card in Darklord says Jadoon. Yes, the Jadoon were space rhinos from Doctor Who. I can see the similarities, not that I really think they got
Coordinates
inspiration
locked.
from that of all
Let's
things.
get to that node. Then we can use the map to find Panoptes and stop the dark future.
Walked into quite the battle here. Too much for me to handle. I'm gonna run past all this. Oh, I got slowed. They really don't want me running past all this. I'm afraid I have bigger fish to fry than the Cabal today. They're not going to follow me, are they? Defensive positions. Okay, I think I'm alright. Now, I'm still not certain.
Find another gateway, and I can get us to the node.
Still not certain about these statues. Vex statues, they sometimes come to life. The final mission in Destiny 1's vanilla campaign. That's what that taught me. The infinite forest, fields of glass. So is this a different part of the forest than when I last walked through the gate? Because I cleared out the area right next to the gate last time.
Reflections must be searching for Panoptes too. Even if he makes 1,000,000 copies of himself, I don't think he'll find it in time. We need that map.
Again, I question how something that's infinite can have a map, but whatever. I'm sure there's a good explanation. So are these real Cabal that have invaded through the gate, or are they possibilities of one possible future? Push the big button. Yeah. Oh, they're definitely not real so much as probable future. Less probable now. I'm going to Fist of Havoc right into it. Come on, get the Hyper, get the Hyper, get the Hyper. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Ooh. Don't like it when it all goes red. Reload. I'm going to switch to my other weapon actually. I'm a big fan of that. Technical Cake Mix is here. Adam Best of another YouTube gaming channel to which I'm infinitely familiar. Welcome, Adam. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to Technical Cake Mix. You should check them out on YouTube. Lots of videos. I'm a big fan of his Alien Colonial Marines obsession, which I think is over now. Anyway, this is Destiny 2. Thanks for tuning in to GameMania Live. And this is the Curse of Osiris expansion. Hello, more Vex. Ooh, this looks rather regal. Is this a trap? Is there a force field blocking my way? No, there is not. It just looks pretty. Oh, it's war beasts. They don't really like grenades that much. I'm happy to report. So I assume I'm heading for this big cylinder over here again. Still quite a distance away. It's too quiet. It's a Colossus. Quickly, quickly, quickly. No. Just reloading that happened. Oh. Worst of the Cabal here. Not this guy, he's pretty simple to kill. Gladiators. So I've got a fist, he's got 2 cleavers. Take your bets, guys. I think I've got him. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Cardin Darklord says, that cylinder reminds me a lot of the collector ship from Mass Effect 2. It does indeed. That is one of my favourite games of all time. One I will be covering soon in a video, no doubt. If only Destiny had the story, character and lore development that Mass Effect has. I suppose it gives Mass Effect room for its money in the lore department. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell nearly as good a story. Is this the last one? New objective. Disable the barrier. Yes, this is the last one then. Leap of faith. Oh, hello. Technical Cake Mix asking me, when are you going to play the Doom reboot? Well, I hear it's quite punishing, and I am not... I'm a very patient person, I'm not a very patient gamer. So the answer to that is probably not anytime soon. However, I do hear it's very good. There's going to be another one. I was watching E3 earlier this year. Unless I'm thinking of Quake. I'm doubting myself Okay, this is going on a bit, this section. I'm just going to go and see what's at the gate. Is there a Hydra I've got to destroy, or is it going to be the big boss from Destiny 2's vanilla campaign? Reborn. Where's that? Hey, look. Look, everyone else in your team is dead, right? You really think you're going to take me down? Yes, you do. Okay, not anymore. Moving on. Technical Cake Mix says that it, I assume it means Doom, is not that punishing after you get the first handful of weapons. It becomes an amazing stress toy. Ah. Perhaps I'll pick it up on the cheap.
This is a combat loop. A simulation of the recent past when the Cabal attacked Mercury. The Vex must be testing alternative outcomes.
Oh, okay. So there's more of that to come. Ooh. So we're replaying a battle. And I've got to eliminate all enemies. Replaying a battle that we never saw during the vanilla campaign. Okay, I'm not happy with this. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Can I just go back to those nice fields from the last video? Everything was peaceful. It looked really pretty. Why can't Mercury still be like that? It's a garden world. I really like these Cabal landing ships. I find it very difficult to believe that the Cabal inside would survive the impact, such as it is, but who knows, it's alien technology. And that can hand wave quite a few things ultimately. Guardian Dark Lord says that you could say that about a few shooting games. It's a good stress toy. Absolutely. In fact, Destiny itself can be a lot of the time. Use your Sparrow to jump the gap. Ah, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Right. Have I got to boost
Maybe
at a certain
a Sparrow
time?
could make that jump.
Maybe. Yes. Finally. Right, I want to run through these guys. I assume those laser beams will hurt me. Too slow. No. No hit and run going on there. You know what, I'm missing a trick here, aren't I? It suggested the Sparrow, it didn't just mean that jump. Was that an eye?
The Vex must know we're after the map. They're redirecting the Cabal to destroy it. We have to hurry.
Oh, okay. Atlas Grove. Atlas, because it's a map, do you get it? Oh, this is cool. This should be a Sparrow racing map. Although I'm rather devaluing the epicness of this. Hello there. So Technical Caitlin's is talking about Mick Gordon's amazing original soundtrack, presumably for Doom. I'm not familiar with Doom as well. What are some of your favourite original soundtracks in video games, faithful viewers? I can certainly name a few, and some of them from my favourite video games that I've already mentioned, like Mass Effect. Fantastic soundtrack, if you ask me. But then some of the soundtracks are only fantastic because of the gaming memories you have alongside them. Ooh! Did not see that happen. Sorry, you can't destroy my ghost, although apparently you can in storylines. They've got plot armour. Did I make him fall off the edge? Please say I made him fall off the edge. Yeet! Oh no, it's an honoured gladiator. That was embarrassing. What have we got here? Streets of Rage 2, Sonic 2, F-Zero. Lot of suggestions of really good soundtracks from Adam here. Cardin Dark Lord likes the Night of the Old Republic soundtrack. I'm afraid I don't know much about any of those. Knights of the Old Republic though, yep, I have played that, and that does have a great soundtrack. Another BioWare production, similar to Mass Effect.
Look at that, ahead of us. That has to be the map. The Infinite Forest is a doomsday machine, but when you see it like this, it's almost beautiful.
If you can make sense of it. I mean, you know, like, take some scans while you're out, please. Have a look around. Because I don't know what to make of that. Okay. Come on. Can I not get? Okay. Okay, I've got the fighting log then. So if they're trying to stop me from getting...
That Minotaur is going to be trouble.
Okay, I was literally about to ask why didn't I send something a bit more powerful.
And he's gonna be worse.
I don't know what's going on. Valus 3. He's got any little minions? Yes, he has. chat comments, there's quite a few remarks about Mass Effect Andromeda. That is a game I have almost 100%ed. I've certainly completed the story. It is a game that has its flaws. We'll put that mildly. It does have a good soundtrack, however. So I'll give it a pass on that. It is a good game in its own way, on its own terms. But my exact feelings on Mass Effect Andromeda should be saved for a video solely about it, and after I've given it some very careful thought. And then back to fighting these guys, the fidget spinners. Those lasers are tricky. Really got to pay attention as to what I'm doing here. Ooh. Oh, it's him again, Valus Thun. Oh, not quite. Those damn architects.
He's going for the map. Hurry!
Where is the map? Through here? Because I can't get through there. Trust me, I'm trying. Ooh. I don't like it when they sneak up. Trying to stay out of the way. Avoid those lasers. At least this weapon I can control a little bit better at range. Come on. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm just going to hide up here for a second. Punch, punch. You've got low health, mate. I'll retreat. You're not going to, are you? No, of course you're not. Defeat Valus Thun. The final confrontation, if I can get over there. One imagines I can. Just take another moment to appreciate this scenery. I have no idea what the context of this map is, what those red dots mean. It looks very pretty. In the comments in this live stream, Technical Cake Mix, Adam is not like me falling to his death, but instead commenting about Mass Effect Andromeda. It's a bad game, but the story behind it is so much worse. It's halfway to Colonial Marines bad. Like Colonial Marines, still a million times worse. I don't think we've seen anything that hurt like that in terms of both a bad game and bad production since maybe No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is... Are you trying to say that it's playable. No Man's Sky, in its original state, was playable in the sense that it loaded levels and you could walk around in them. But to compare it to Mass Effect Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda is a better game than No Man's Sky. Even with the new update of No Man's Sky, which I will be doing a video on, Mass Effect Andromeda is a better game. And that's got a very good story. I love a lot more fun. Makes a lot more sense. You see the generators.
All done. Let's get that map.
They didn't do a DLC though. Everyone wanted the Quarian Arc DLC for Mass Effect Andromeda, and that did not happen. It got turned into a novel. What are you looking at? Yeah, I can definitely see it. That does look like the collector ship.
I can't find Panoptes. The map's too big. I can't search it fast enough. It changes constantly.
Well, it is an infinite
I
forest.
need more processing power. There are Vex mines on Nessus that might do the trick. You up for a hunting expedition?
You mean a fetch quest? Sure, absolutely. Do I have to go all the way back now? Ah, not quite. Well, one step forward, two steps back at this rate. Well, that is just about all for our adventure in Destiny 2 this time, faithful viewers, and I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back for our next exciting mission in another episode of GameMania in a while. Good night.